Today's little walk I'm going to do, if it stops raining, I'm going to go down and walk to Rocky Pool, which is just behind Kalamunda. This roundabout here. Waiting for traffic. That's the Bibbulmun track just there straight ahead of us. If you follow that track, you'll end up in Albany. There are huts along the way, so you can camp in a hut, but it's a hiking track all the way down to Albany. This little walk I'm going to do today, just behind the hills, I think it's the Piesse Valley, just behind Kalamunda. You can get to this walk by turning left just up here, going into Jorgensen Park, and starting the walks from up there, just down that road, or take the second left and go down into the actual creek line and start from down there, which is what I'm going to do. It's quite a nice walk, quite an easy walk, and yeah, where this car is, it's in its driveway. That's the road we go down, Hummerston Road, sorry. A little bit windy as it drops down behind the hill. Down here at the bottom of the hill, don't cross the creek, you turn left just before the creek. There's actually a no-through road if you go straight ahead. You can get out of here by turning right here, but we'll turn left and go into Piesse Brook. This little gravel road, right on the right hand side of it is the brook itself, the little creek. As you can see, there's some mountain bikes. On the left, just up here, there are some downhill mountain bike courses, so they ride to the top up the road and then come screaming back down through the bushland. So watch out for crazy bike riders losing control and flying through the bush. It's actually quite a nice little drive through here too. It's not very far. It'll go up to a lock gate, and there's a little spot where you can park, and you can walk from there. And as you can see, it's not a very wide track. Good little picnic spot up here, but I don't think there's any toilets here. I haven't been in this area for a number of years. It's quite potholed though. Anyway, I will get out and walk this, but at the moment I'm just going to sit in the car and wait for this rain shower to go past. It's quite a safe little creek actually. It's got little logs and things that kids can run around on. They can get wet in there. It's not a deep creek, so it's probably good fun for little kids. The walk itself, walked it years ago. From memory, I think it's a reasonably flat walk anyhow. As you can see, lots of cars here. It is part of the Kalamunda National Park. Don't see any toilet blocks around, but there's also no security here, so lock all your stuff away, hide it, and then go for your walk. Alright. They do have information signs along the walk. This one's talking about the granite rocks and the bigger boulders up the track, up the hill. We're going to head on down the walkway, down that way. On the other side of the river, we're walking down this track here. If the thing's going to adjust the brightness, probably not. On the other side of the river, you may be able to see a walk trail I'll see if I can get that darker. Oh, a bit better. So yeah, we're walking down one side of the river, or the creek. On the other side there's a walk trail that walks all the way back. And you can cross the creek near the car by jumping on some of these logs down here. Plenty of fallen logs, so you can walk across the top of one of those, or walk all the way back up to the entrance, cross over the bridge, and then walk back up the track. But we're going to keep on going. There is also plenty of loop tracks around in the Kalamunda National Park, Piesse Brook. Some of them will take you up. Geez, is that going to darken for you? Some of them will take you up past these rocky outcrops, and others will just go round in big circles. Most of them will eventually get back to where you started from. We're going to continue down that track, but as you can see off to the side, unfortunately the video doesn't show how steep it is, but there are side tracks as well. This one here I believe goes up to the back of Gooseberry Hill. Welcome to walk it. You can go back up to the top of Gooseberry Hill, turn right, and then walk another track that comes back onto this track if you want to do a loop. Certainly a good four-wheel drive track, but not allowed to have four-wheel drives in here either. Anyway, we'll keep on walking and get down to Rocky Pool. Nice spot for a seat. It's one of the little lookout seats that they've put around. It looks a bit bright, doesn't it? If I can pull that down. No. Good spot for a seat just after you walked up that hill. It's not very big. Sort of climbs up out of the valley, comes up here and then drops back down the valley again. But yeah, the view's pretty good. It's a pity it's overcast. The camera's not really doing it justice. Anyway, down the hill again. We've just come down this track here. We will continue on without a track there, but if you have a look you'll see the yellow marks in the trees. They are the Bibbulmun track markers. If you follow that track up through there you'll eventually end up in Albany, but I'm not going to do that today. Another one of the little river crossings that we come across, creek crossings, quite nice down here. Not sure what this video is going to do today. I did clean the contacts on the camera, so hopefully the stabilizers are working properly in this this camera. Anyway, we shall continue on down the track until we get to Rocky Pool. As you can see, lots of people do this trek, lots of little kids too, because it's a very easy walk down here to Rocky Pool. Rocky Pool is just down there over those rocks. I'll go down there in a sec. If you continued walking along this track, you can get all the way down the Helena Valley, Helena River, and in fact you can also turn it left down here a little bit and head back up into Gooseberry Hill and Kalamunda, and if you keep going a little bit and then turn left, you can go back up to the zigzag railway, or in Gooseberry Hill. But I'm just going to go down and have a look at this little rock pool and waterfall, get some photos and some video down here. There we go, a little waterfall going down into Rocky Pool. Nice little swimming spot if you wanted to go for a swim. Probably be really cold here at the moment. And then going down a valley, and obviously if you have a look up there you can see the power lines. So we're always a little close to suburbia, I guess. Over the hill you'll have Kalamunda and Gooseberry Hill. But this is my destination. I'm not going to go any further than this. I'll get the drone out and do a couple of aerial photos of this little pool, because I can't hear any cockatoos, which is good. So and there's no one around at the moment, so I'll just walk over here down that track and launch the drone and get a couple of aerial shots of here. Oh, there's a duck down there as well. Alright, moving on. Okay, now we've finished our walk out to Rocky Pool, walking back on the way home, back down the track there, continuing back to the car park. Not sure if there's anything else to photograph on the way, but if not, I hope you all come out and do this little walk. Very easy, nice neat track, and quite good scenery on the way down the track. One of the few falls down the valley. Quite nice. A bit of that log's in the way, but you can't get everything perfect. There's actually a nice little campsite just behind it. Up behind those little bushes there. It's a pity you, well, I suppose you could camp here if you were on the Bibbulmun track. Set up a camp amongst those trees up here a little bit. Don't know if this stabiliser is going to do it. There's a little flat spot just up in there. Quite nice, good little falls, just off the track. Anyway, I'm going to head back to the car and try and escape this rain that's coming in. There you go, the start of the walk from the car park. It says you're allowed to walk, watch and conserve the wildlife, no dogs and no four-wheel drives. I've done the walk. And there are plenty of dogs walking the walk, but no four drives because of that big gate there. Anyway, this is the end of the park, end of the walk for me. Cross this little stream, jump in my car and go home and make a video up for you. Hope you enjoyed it.